Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 7 of Anthropology 330, Evolution of People, Technology, and Society. So week 6 was a really busy week for everybody with the midterm and the outline that was the term paper outline, and I'm sure you all had a lot of other work with your other classes and things. So coming into week 7, it's going to be a little bit of a break. We're going to go back to a very simple week. No extra things to turn in this week, just the readings, the inquisitive, and the discussion. So let's start with the week 7 overview as always. So we're going to be talking this week about the evolution of primates. We're going to start diving really deep into primates here. So we're going to talk about the environment and situation in which the earliest primates developed. We're going to talk about their characteristics, and then the characteristics of the first monkeys and apes, talk about some species of monkeys and apes, and then we're going to go into the anatomy of bipedalism. What are the anatomical changes that were required before we could start walking on 2 legs? Then we're going to talk about the fossil record. So, how do we know the evidence of bipedalism? How is it preserved? How do we know about it? We're going to talk about why bipedalism first appeared, some of the theories on that, and then we're going to talk about some of the characteristics of these 2 species, of pre-Australopithecines and Australopithecines. So as we're going into the different species of primates and things like this, we're going to get into a lot more vocabulary of difficult, big words like Australopithecus and Floriensis and things like that. Try not to let the big words intimidate you and all the new vocabulary about the different species. This can be a challenging part for people to memorize because it's just a lot of memorization, but just repetition is the best way to do that. Okay, so after to finish all these learning outcomes, we're going to start with the readings, of course. We have 2 chapters of Larson this week, and then there's these 2 short articles about the difference between hominin and hominid, these 2 words that are often very confused. And then this one about running. There's some arguments that running is what sets us apart from other primates. And then the lectures and links. There's 2 lectures this week, Primate Origins, which is only 3 minutes, and Hominin Origins, which is about 10 minutes. And then these 2 short videos about becoming human. And then there's 2 inquisitives for the 2 chapters of Larson, and then the discussion board. So for this week's discussion, we're going to be talking about primate extinction. So you're going to need to find a peer-reviewed source, a peer-reviewed article. Remember how to do that. If you need a refresher, go back to the week 1 videos. So you'll log onto the library's website, find a peer-reviewed source that discusses either the extinction of another species of hominin or that talks about something that could impact our extinction. So something about climate change, perhaps, or perhaps about nuclear war or whatever, anything that you think could impact the ability of our species to survive or to go extinct. So you'll need to find an article like that, make sure it's peer-reviewed, ask me if you're unsure about that, and then you'll need to do that 3-sentence summary, the article, and post it here, and then you'll do the response. So that is it for this week. Nothing to turn in on the term paper. You should still be doing some research and stuff. I am about halfway through grading term papers. I'm done grading all the midterms. I was really impressed with the grades on the midterms. If you have any questions on your grade, please ask me if I missed anything or misunderstood something you were trying to say. And I'll have more to say about the term paper outlines when I'm done going through them all, reading them all, and grading them all. I just want to say over the next couple of weeks, I will be available for term paper meetings. If you'd like to meet with me to go over your term paper, if you have any questions, or if you feel like you'd benefit from walking through it line by line with me, I am very willing to do that. Because this is an e-campus course, I don't have any set office hours, but I am on campus almost every day, and if you email me, we can find a time we can meet, either at my office or somewhere in Waldo Hall. If you're off campus, I'm happy to meet over Zoom or Google Hangouts, or even just a telephone call. Any of those are acceptable ways to go over your papers. So if that's something you're interested in, please send me an email and we can set up a time and a method that works for both of us. So I don't have anything else this week. If you have any questions about anything, of course, reach out, let me know. Good luck with everything, and I hope you have a good week 7.